we've known for a very long time that there are so many people within the entertainment industry that are either participating in or covering up absolutely disgusting acts. But what we've witnessed with the Diddy case and how it's evolved is something on a whole nother level, with so many different people potentially tied up in what's happening right now. And like we talked about from the moment he was actually arrested, so many Hollywood elites, so many celebrities are scared to death of what might come out about this entire story. Hollywood stars scared to death after P. Diddy's arrest and trafficking charges. Diddy has been denied bail and is currently being held at Metropolitan Detention Center in New York following the trafficking charges. So it shouldn't be a surprise that so many frightened celebrities are reportedly trying to reach out and pay people off in a desperate attempt to continue to cover up some of these disgusting actions that they've taken over the years. Ray J, frightened celebs are paying Diddy's alleged victims to stay quiet. Well, now it looks like Diddy himself, even from jail, is doing his best to keep this quiet and desperately try to make things turn in his favor. According to prosecutors, Diddy's trying to obstruct justice from jail, asking his family to influence witnesses. Diddy has tried to reach out to prospective witnesses and influence public opinion from jail in a bid to affect potential jurors for his upcoming sex trafficking trial, prosecutors claimed in a court filing. The government accusations were made in a Manhattan court filing late Friday that opposes the music mogul's latest $50 million bail proposal. A bail hearing is scheduled for next week. Prosecutors wrote that a review of recorded jail calls made by Combs show he has asked family members to reach out to potential victims and witnesses and has urged them to create narratives to influence the jury pool. They also say he's encouraged marketing strategies to sway public opinion. The defendant has shown repeatedly, even while in custody, he will flagrantly and repeatedly flout rules in order to improperly impact the outcome of his case. The defendant has shown, in other words, he can't be trusted to abide by rules or conditions. And a lot of people, I believe, a lot of very powerful, very influential, very rich people have a lot to lose in this entire Diddy trial scenario. And it's so bad that maybe that's why private investigators are showing up at influencers' houses, people that have talked about this case before and are demanding speak to them and even willing to offer them money to change their tune. One of those creators is Amala Epinobi, and I've been on streams with her for Friday Night Tights and things like that. She's got a big YouTube channel. She's covered the Diddy stuff. Listen to this story about private investigators who were reportedly sent to check up on how she was getting some of her information, why she was saying these things, and potentially offering her money to say something different. Listen to this story.
2 private investigators just visited a place I used to live in search of me, and they were coming to ask me whether or not I've been paid to talk about P. Diddy and his connection to other celebrities on my show. Now, luckily, the person I used to live with called me on the phone so I could talk to these guys. They did not immediately disclose that they were private investigators. I had to coax that out of them through being quite hostile to them throughout the conversation. But they kept bringing up my content that I made in regard to P. Diddy and his connection to other celebrities. They would not say who they were working for and who had hired them to come and travel around to these different influencers. But they did say that they would be going to multiple influencers who are talking about these stories to figure out whether or not they're being paid by a specific entity to share them. Now, I am definitely not paid to talk about what I talk about on my channel, but they said not only would they pay me to disclose who I was being paid by, but they would pay me more than whatever I was getting to share the opposite story. I don't know who these guys were. I don't even know if they were telling the truth, but they did say there were 10 other influencers that they were going to be visiting. So I'm putting this out there in case this happens to anybody else, and I will be going more in depth as to what happened on my show today in case you want any further information.
That is wild. And who knows? Who knows who hired these people, whether they have any connection to Diddy, whether it might be another celebrity that is out there, doesn't want to be potentially connected. She did a live stream yesterday on her channel where she essentially started off by saying, by the way, I don't have any feeling of self-harm. I'm completely sane. I don't go down dark alleys at night, just in case something may happen to her. But this is absolutely wild. And it really does show that there are some very powerful people that do not want any of this Diddy stuff to come out in the public light. A lot of Hollywood celebrities, a lot of entertainment industry elites, they are scared to death of what this Diddy story actually means. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.